final clauses, Finalsätze. So that means in today's video I will teach you how Nebensätze, subordinate clauses that start with damit or zu work. Hi, my name is Jan and I'm your German teacher here on EasyDeutsch, your YouTube channel for German grammar. Today's topic is Finalsätze, final clauses. Those are Nebensätze that start with either damit or with the infinitive construction zu. I will teach you everything you have to know with the help of my ebook German Grammar Explained Easily. So let's switch into my ebook. So we're now here in my ebook German Grammar Explained Easily. Today's topic is final clauses. So let's go through my table of content and let's jump right there on further. There we go. Final clauses. Let's zoom in so you can read it better. What are final clauses? Final clauses are, yes, subordinate clauses. So you have to put the verb at the very end, and we use them to describe a purpose or an intention or a goal. We usually ask for them, or they answer the questions wozu, wofür, zu welchem Zweck, mit welcher Absicht, mit welchem Ziel. So that's all translated more or less for what's the purpose, what's the intention, or what's the goal of doing this. And final clauses can be constructed with the infinitive construction zu or with the conjunction damit. I will give you a short explanation about zu in this video, but if you're looking to get to know really all the details about infinitive constructions in general, please check out my other video that I will link in the info cards here for you. They will explain to you all that you have to know about infinitive constructions. But let's start with damit first. If you create final clause with damit, that's just a regular subordinate clause, Nebensatz, so verb goes to the end of the clause. And let's have a look at an example. We have the question, wofür arbeitest du so viel? So why do you work so much? Or for what goal, for what reason do you work so much? Ich arbeite so viel, damit ich mir den Urlaub leisten kann. So I work that much so that I can afford this vacation. You can also say, damit ich mir den Urlaub leisten kann, arbeite ich so viel. So in order to afford this vacation, I work that much. Which way around? So if you put the main clause or the subordinate clause first, there's no real difference here, depending on what you want to emphasize a little bit more. What you can do is also to keep the subordinate clause alone, because the situation here is obvious, because we have a question. Damit ich mir den Urlaub leisten kann, so that I can afford the vacation or this vacation. Here, you don't really have to repeat the question, because that's what the main clause is doing. This is normal. We can do this always. When answering a question, we can answer a question with the subordinate clause only. So even if in theory you've learned in my lesson about subordinate clauses, Nebensätze, that you cannot leave in subordinate clause alone, but technically in spoken language, yes, of course, you can if the situation is obvious. That means if we have a question. If you want to know more about subordinate clauses in general, please check out my video that I will link here for you in the info cards. Let's have a look here at the second example. Wofür lernst du Deutsch? Why do you learn German? Ich lerne Deutsch, damit ich einen Job in Deutschland finden kann. I learn German so that I can find a job in Germany. And the other two versions here as well. You probably wonder now, why can't I just use while? Because the question for causal sentence, so subordinate clause with while, check it out in the info cards if you don't know it yet, is also this question. You could say, ich arbeite so viel, weil ich mir den Urlaub leisten will. This is usually in combination with the modal verb können. Not always, but usually, because then we describe a purpose, a goal. If we do not have können, it's usually that we give a cause. But here we just want to describe purpose, an intention, or a goal, and then we do it like this. Doesn't mean that the other version is wrong, it's just the meaning is slightly different. So how can we do it without damit, but with zu, which is an infinitive construction? But this version isn't always possible. We can form this version only if the subject in the main clause and in the subordinate clause is the same. This is the main condition for all infinitive constructions and infinitive clauses. If you want to know more about it, check out the video that I linked in the info cards. And here, let's have a look at a few examples in order to make this more clear. Here we have it always with both versions. So, wozu braucht man ein Auto? Why do you need a car? Man kann in den Urlaub fahren. So you can go on vacation. That's the purpose of having a car. So we can say, man braucht ein Auto, in den Urlaub fahren zu können. So you need a car in order to go to a vacation. This is the version with the infinitive construction. Here, no subject anymore. So because we dropped that. That's the typical thing for an infinitive sentence, an infinitive construction. And the exact same thing, regular with a regular subordinate clause using damit. Man braucht ein Auto, damit man in den Urlaub fahren kann. So you need a car so that you can go on a vacation, drive word by word on a vacation. We have the subject here is man and the subject here is man too. So we can use this version because it is both the same. Same thing here in the second example. Man muss nicht zur Arbeit laufen. Man braucht ein Auto, nicht zur Arbeit laufen zu müssen. So you need a car in order to not having to walk to work, or man braucht ein Auto, damit man nicht zur Arbeit laufen muss. So you need a car so that you don't have to walk to work. You see here also the difference in my translations. Here, this one doesn't use the subject you anymore either. Here, I do use it. So here, in order to not having to work, to walk to work, compared to so that you don't have to walk to work. So this is the exact same difference here. German makes it a little bit more complicated because we need the zu here and it's all at the end. But technically it's the same difference in English as well. And it's not always possible to do that. Let's have an example where it's not possible. Wozu baut China einen großen Staudamm? So why is China building a big dam? Die Menschen können den Strom nutzen. So China baut einen großen Staudamm, damit die Menschen Strom nutzen können. China is building a big dam so that the people or the humans can use electricity. Here, you can not use this version because we have two different subjects, China and the people. So we cannot use this version because it's two different things. In English, if you translate this the way I did it here with in order to, it doesn't work here either. So China builds a big dam in order to the humans, the people can use electricity. Doesn't work. So here it's the best if you translate this for you with in order to, and if it's possible in English, you have a 99% chance it's possible in German. If it's not possible, you use this version at all time so that China builds a dam so that the people can use electricity. So for English speakers, this is best translated with in order to, and damit you should translate with so that. And then you will get it right almost all the time. But again, if you want to know more about this, check out my video about infinitive constructions. And one special thing, the modal verbs sollen, möchten, and wollen can't be used with a final clause. There's a very easy reason to this. They already express a goal or intention or a purpose. So we cannot double this here. But if you really want to express something with a final clause, you can exchange them with können or just leave them out. So for example, wofür brauche ich viel Geld? Ich will viel reisen. So why do I need a lot of money? I want to travel a lot. That's the easy answer to this. But you can also say, ich brauche viel Geld, um viel reisen zu können. So I need a lot of money in order to travel, to being able to travel a lot, so that I can travel a lot. So here you could also obviously do it also with damit. Ich brauche viel Geld, damit ich viel reisen kann. Or ich brauche viel Geld, um viel zu reisen, then without any modal verb. But without it, it's not possible with damit. That's only possible in this version here. So keep in mind, this is the complicated version of this. So understand that as my recommendation, but go with this because it's just making it extra complicated if you want to use this structure, to express this, because those modal verbs already do this job. Now you know all the secrets of German final clauses, Finalsätze. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to use the comment section below. And if you've learned a lot and want to support me, it's always a great support if you share this video with your friends, and of course leave the thumbs up button, the like, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. If you want to support me even more or want to bring your German grammar to the next level, then you can also buy the ebook that you've just seen here in this video. This ebook alone, or together with up to 10 other ebooks where I will explain to you German grammar the easy way. And obviously some of them are also exercise ebooks, so you can actually practice what you've just learned. In order to purchase them, just follow the link in the video description below. And I already want to say thank you very much for your support. And then I hope to see you again in one of my other lessons. And until then, viel Spaß und Erfolg beim Deutschlernen.